How's it going? Today on Breaking Brad's Top 5, I'm going to give you the top 5 players for each team in the NFC East. Going to stick with football for now. We're going to start with the Dallas Cowboys, easily the most successful team in the NFC East during the Super Bowl era. Tons of Pro Bowlers, tons of All-Pros, tons of Hall of Famers. Kind of hard to break it down to just 5, but I did. I started out with number 5 being tight end Jason Witten. Jason Witten had 1,200 receptions, 13,000 yards, made the Pro Bowl team 11 times, and was a 2-time All-Pro. The only thing that was bad for Jason was he came along when the Cowboys weren't really Super Bowl contenders anymore, but that's not going to stop him from getting into the Hall of Fame when it's his time. Number 4, Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. He helped win 3 Super Bowls and was a member of the 1990s All-NFL team. Michael Irvin made the Hall of Fame easy. I don't think anybody ever doubted it. Number 3, one of the greatest defensive linemen of all time, a member of the 60s and 70s All-NFL team. We got Bob Lilly. Bob Lilly made 11 Pro Bowls, 1 Super Bowl, and was an All-Pro 7 times. Bob came along before sacks were a stat, but he would have had a bunch if they kept it. Number 2, going to be the quarterback from the 70s. This is Roger Staubach. Roger Staubach was a 6-time Pro Bowler. He won 2 Super Bowls, was a Super Bowl MVP, made the NFL All-1970s team. All of that came after he did 4 years in the U.S. Navy after graduating. And number 1, the greatest cowboy of them all, easily Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith made 8 Pro Bowls, 4 All-Pros. He helped win 3 Super Bowls. He was a Super Bowl MVP, a regular season MVP. He made the NFL's All-1990s team. He's the all-time leading rusher with over 18,000 yards and scored 175 touchdowns in his career. Emmitt is the type of guy who should be in a special wing of the Hall of Fame. All right, guys, that's the Cowboys. Let me know what you think. Next up, we have the New York Football Giants. The Giants are kind of an interesting team. A lot of great players, but not a lot of great offensive players. Their players seem to have shorter careers. So there's some defense on this one. Number 5, I went with Harry Carson, linebacker from the 80s. He made 9 Pro Bowls. He helped them win a Super Bowl and easily made the Hall of Fame. Number 4, kind of a throwback, we got Frank Gifford. Frank Gifford was a running back and a defensive back, great at both. He made 8 Pro Bowls, 4 All-Pros, was a 1-time NFL champ, made the All-1950s team, and for 27 years, he was on our TVs every Monday night doing Monday Night Football from the announcer's booth. Number 3, Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan was a 7-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro. He was a 1-time Super Bowl champ. He made the NFL's All-2000s team. He was a Defensive Player of the Year, easily made the Hall of Fame. Until recently, he was the single-season sack leader with 22.5, and his TV career has been pretty amazing. Not only does he do NFL studio shows, he also has a morning TV show that is pretty popular, although I'll admit I've never watched it. And number 1 was pretty easy. A lot of these number 1s are easy. It's Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor was a 10-time Pro Bowler, an 8-time All-Pro, a league MVP. He made the All-1980s team. He was a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. He was a Rookie of the Year. He was a leg breaker. He caused fear for anybody he was running at. I can't imagine if you had to pick between getting run over by a car or Lawrence Taylor. It's a coin flip. All right, guys, that's the New York Giants. Agree, disagree? Let me know. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles recently won 2 Super Bowls. Before that, it had been a long time since they were championship material. Some of their players are a little old. Starting with number 5, I went with Chuck Bednarik. Chuck was an 8-time Pro Bowler, 6-time All-Pro, 2-time NFL champ, made the NFL's All-1950s team. He was a linebacker and a center, possibly the greatest center of all time. Easily made the Hall of Fame. I don't know a lot about Chuck Bednarik, but I know he makes the top 5 pretty easy. Number 4, we're going with another center. Going to be Jason Kelce. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6-time All-Pro. Helped take him to a Super Bowl. Was a centerpiece to the tush push, which I like it when my team does it, but I really hate watching that. I'm sure most people do. Jason Kelce has a great podcast with his brother. His wife has a great podcast. Jason's a funny guy and was a great football player. He's easily number 4. Number 3, one of my personal favorites. I'm not an Eagles fan, but I'm definitely a Donovan McNabb fan. 6 Pro Bowls. He did lose the only Super Bowl he went to, and he looked pretty bad doing it. But in his career, he threw for 37,000 yards, 234 touchdowns. I'm not sure if he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but if I had a vote, he'd get it. Number 2, a quarterback who was way ahead of his time. I'm going with Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham was a 4-time Pro Bowler. He was an All-Pro, and he was amazing. I think he was way ahead of his time. If he played today, he's probably the best quarterback in the league. The way he could run, the way he could throw. There wasn't anything he couldn't do. It's just offenses weren't caught up to his skill set. Number 1 for the Eagles, another easy one. The only guy who challenges Lawrence Taylor for the defensive GOAT is Reggie White. Reggie was an 8-time All-Pro, 13-time Pro Bowler, a member of the 80s and 90s team. He won 2 Defensive Player of the Years. He did win a Super Bowl, but not with Philly. Reggie White, probably my favorite player of all time, and easily the greatest Philadelphia Eagle. The final team in the NFC East is the Washington Commanders. The Commanders go way back. A lot of great players. Breaking it down to 5, a little hard, but I did it. I'm going with Art Monk at number 5. The Hall of Fame wide receiver, was a 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, member of the All-1980s team, and when he retired, he was the all-time leading reception leader with 940, and he had 14,000 yards. Obviously numbers that receivers have eclipsed, but for his time, Art Monk was the tip of the spear. Number 4, Russ Grimm. Russ Grimm, I put him at number 4 because I think he's the best of the Hogs, but I think all the Hogs should be there. Russ was a 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, led the Commanders to 3 Super Bowls, and was a member of the 1980s team. He and the Hogs were the catalyst. 3 different quarterbacks to win the 3 Super Bowls. Obviously good defenses, but that offensive line was amazing. Number 3, going with the old running back, John Riggins. He was a 1-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. He helped them win a Super Bowl. He made him the NFL's All-1980s team, had 11,000 yards and 116 total touchdowns. John Riggins is a Hall of Famer, and it's easy to see why. Number 2, Slingin' Sammy Baugh. Slingin' Sammy Baugh played way back when. He was a member of the NFL's All-1940s team. I don't think too many people who watch Sammy are still watching football, but if they are, that's great. Sammy was a 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro. 8 times he led the league in completion percentage. Not to mention he was a safety and a punter. Slingin' Sammy Baugh, number 2 commander of all time. Number 1, I'm going with Darrell Green, the NFL's fastest man forever. A 7-time Pro Bowler. He made an All-Pro team. He helped win 2 Super Bowls. He had 50 interceptions and is a Hall of Famer. Darrell Green was amazing. I remember when they had the NFL's fastest man competition, and he won it every year. It wasn't even close. It's a shame Dion and Tyreek Hill weren't around in his time so they could race him. I think he beats him. All right, guys, that's the NFC East. Let me know what you think. Did I do it good? Did I do it bad? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see some more, like and subscribe.